On my own screenshot, it's still showing my little test thing. Uh-oh. Oh well. I say I will and turn on studio mode because of course I do. Just... yeah. Okay. So, I got a new model. One works quick, huh? In the last stream, this was still a sketch. And then right after the stream, I got bitches like, oh, I got thing done. So, this is gonna be look a little odd as I don't have a chair and this is a sitting model, but look at me. Actually, I can sit on my phone. Hey. Look at me. Aren't I cute? Aren't I cute? And I have my cat, Toggle, which is in the redeems. Everything, all the redeems already set up. I made sure I did that. I have an art tablet, which means our streams will look really cute with this model. Some notifications pop up when they shouldn't do. I have a new redeem to make, and I'm not doing that right away, but I can now be bald. Bald also works with the cat. Why? Don't know. But it does. There's also Big Pika, which also works when not bald. And the badge is the Toggle. Also, I go back, I'm back in. Because I did these two because expression editor I know how to work. But Angie. Tired. Also, and you know, the game of the day is Jungian Syndrome. And I've had the game loitering on a screen in the hopes of getting an ending. And I think I know what I did wrong with the ending I was trying to get last time. Emphasis on think. So. Oop you. Since I was using these, Bublos as well. Yes. So, I've been idling in the game on purpose. And mushrooms have now grown on Cutie. So let's see what happens when Cutie has mushrooms. Ah yes, Piggy. Yosh. 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 You see, no. PC? I just went live. Never threaten me like that again. So you're meant to recommend points and don't do activity. Oh. There are points where you try to automatically restart for updates. You never do that. You're always when I'm actively using. You're rude. Let's restart that since I got derailed. Beh, 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 beh.
初めからよ。よし。レディースタートよ。バッチリ。
Woof. Really? I caught the Grumpig with a normal Pokeball? Wow. That catch rate must be low. I have to say, I don't mind scraping noise this game has. Or this song has. Unless that's not in game and that's outside or something. Love how glowy the eyes look with me having my glowy eyes, and they're so bright. Oh. No. No, 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 no. Cutie? The world is so beautiful. Cutie, don't go into the light. Don't leave me all alone, Yun. You have sweet dreams. Extras have been added to my pictures. What do you mean I just unlocked a new keyboard? Oh, so I have an insta-finish keyboard now. And shrooms. Hi, Joe. Get over that this model was still sketch last time I streamed. Oh yeah, I'm going to push you up because I think I know how I messed up trying to do the thing. I think. You say that? I don't know what would happen if I did that. Considering I'm pretty sure the in-game mum is dead. Would it be Cutie hallucinating the mum? Yeah. Union disappeared?
どこに行ったの
Union? Union? Where did you go?
ユンダン
Man, this is realizing that I didn't even put myself centers.
リムデラテント
Now I think stuff still happens if I continue.
コットとユンユンユン
Or is it the same? Okay, maybe it's the same. I'm sure I've seen others. Seen other things that look like it's related to you putting her in the bin though. Eh. Oh. I need to move myself back to the middle. Mummy and I are moving. Daddy isn't giving us much money anymore. Mummy got mad and smashed my mug. I have to transfer schools too. I won't be with my friends anymore. I miss Yuri and Ray. I don't like this town. Elementary was already scary and now I'm starting middle school. I'm scared. But I have to be good. I don't want to be a burden to Mummy because she's already working late every night. Mummy told me today, Daddy never loved either of us. Yeah, he's right. If Daddy really loved me, he wouldn't have left me or Mummy. Wouldn't have stopped supporting us. Mummy, Daddy. I'm sorry I'm so unlovable. I'm sorry I'm such a freak. I'm sorry for existing. Man, cutie's fucked. Don't want to leave the house anymore. No one will care even if I don't go to school anymore. Why am I like this? I just want to be normal. I don't want to be so depressed. I'm not even asking to be happy. Why doesn't anyone understand? I didn't ask to be this miserable. I didn't ask to be this pathetic. Just leave me alone. Oi.
受信ユンユン 受信ユンユン
Hey, does that mean I can just click them? Oh. So the diaries and
私はパパにもママにも愛されなかった友達にだって
it didn't love me. Mummy, Daddy, or my
他人
friends.
は本当には私を愛してくれないこれは私の真実
Nobody will ever truly love you. That's my truth.
辛い時痛い時泣いてる時誰も私を助けてくれなかった
When I was in pain, depressed, crying, no one came to save me.
他人は私を助けてくれない
Nobody will ever,
私の真実
nobody will ever save me. That's my truth. I bet Cutie's figured them in. No. Now I want to do you until that's big. I think she needs more than a hug. But I don't think she would go to get the more than that I mean in this context. Actually, you can do this way. Did the ending, the end of Act 1 ending, I found have her real name? Because that's the password for that book. YouTube, don't play that video. I don't want to play that video. I just want to see my own footage. I'm cheating. Meet tab. Where's the ending go? Thank you, Pastor Me. These are before the last ones. Daddy filed for the divorce and moved out. There's something about Mummy's friend being the reason. I'll still get to see him once every 3 months or so, I think. You pet my hair, told me I'll always be your dad, Kurumi. Duh, I thought. What else would you be? Guess my name's gonna be Kurusu from now on. Tell my BFF Yuri about it. She said Kurumi Kurusu made his head spin and started calling me cutie instead. Ray said it was a play on cute. Guess it's fine as long as I'm still cute. Haven't seen Daddy once this year. Now I'm in middle school. I think I'll see him less and less. He told me I have a little half sister now. Even though he said he'd always be my daddy. Liar. Mummy's all I have left. Mummy is the only one that's really mine. You have a little affair, baby sibling. Ah, cutie. Or at least sounds like it was to start the divorce was because of an affair. Wow. Yes. Yeah, doesn't seem like Yuki had a really good life before the events of this game. Or at least current timeline of the game. Demo, if you dropped one of the holds, it didn't drop your combo. So that's something they changed between the most recent version of the demo and release. Looks like they've been hollowing out the earth and are gonna come to the surface soon. Oh, the screaming beavers. Try and tell me they aren't real when they're invading the surface world. I like that beaver so much. Because it makes me laugh every time. Cutie! Yun Yun is the one supporting me by helping me love.
Don't forget to clip funny moments.
That was rude, Boba. That was rude. If Yun Yun is the one supporting me by helping me love myself, and that beaver is supporting me by making me hate this crappy world a little bit less. Alright, I'm on board. Team Screaming Beaver. Anything, if it gets my cutie pie to smile.
た私を嘲笑ったネット民どもを見返してすっきりしたいしね。
Yeah, once the screaming beavers rise, I'll be laughing in the faces of the non-beaver believers.
記念をつよ。
Deep, deep breaths. Yeah. Were Mum's emojis an angel before? I can't remember. And I'm not checking my VODs from last time again. If it's now angels. I know. I see what the other achievement I want to do is. Ending thing. I will actually go over here for a sec. Because to activate it, I need to spam press the mummy mode button. And I'd rather not be the cause of flashing lights in a game with a flashing lights warning. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this still has flashing, but still. Yan Yan has been hit on your PC. You are an idiot, ha 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 ha. You are an idiot, ha 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 ha. You even snoring, Union? You are an idiot. Ha 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 ha. Beauty. That's a cute up. And now I can play it.
Yes. Ready?
'This is giving me real big fish vibes. Okay, not so much now. This model has my favorite thing. Just shitty kitty. Ta-da. Ta-da.
怪文書カードの組み合わせで発生する陰謀論。Q ちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈は絶叫するビーバーは
Now we're back to the beaver.
地上侵略活動を行っている電波の星の陰謀論発生よ。世界くるくるパンパカパン。
Beauty Demper antenna highlights. It's today Grounds Beaver Day? Impending extreme beaver invasion? Beauty Demper antenna conspirators saying today is the day the underground screaming beaver invasion will begin. Starting from the Himalayas where they will surface, tectonic activity has been detected in the region. A low frequency rumbling said to be the normal for the mountain. not an monologue.
今日がステージが地上制服に現れる X デーらしいよ。
Looks like today is the day. It's the day of the screaming. Bad, bad, bad. Looks like today is the day the screaming beavers will appear.
ついに叫ぶビーバーの実在が証明されるってことだね。
Yes! Then there'll be no more denying it.
キューちゃん、ヒマラヤ山脈の洞窟からステージに一団が本当に出現したらしいよ。
I think we already found their caves in the Himalayas.
写真も SNS で拡散され始めてるみたいよ。
It's already going viral online.
ついに叫ぶビーバーが証明される日が来たんだね。
Yes! It's so Grand Beaver Day.
ワクデカ、ワクデカ。
What? Get hype! Yeah.
イルカじゃんこれ。
This is a freaking dolphin!
イルカが攻めてきたよ。
And the siege from the porpoise.
ヒマラヤ
Oh,
山
please.
脈から出現した地底人が火の7日間で世界を焼き尽くしたよ。
That's like it'll only take them 7 days to burn this entire world to a crisp. Once again, I'm wondering what are we watching? And it's the game I picked. And it was the same game last time. The ground trailer surface. Bulk. Underground dwellers surface from the Himalayas. The world will burn down in 7 days. Shall be. Several cities around the world are now facing large-scale destruction and fires following the invasion of underground dolphins that have surfaced from a subterranean cave network in the Himalayas. Military engagement has shown no effect as of yet, and a number of governments around the world have been suspended among the intermittent failure of major communication networks. No fatalities have been reported as a result of the chaos. What?
もうすぐこの街にもステージがやってくるよ。
They'll get here soon.
バッドエンドにしたって夢くらい見させてほしいよね。
To think it would end like this. I just wanted to see a screaming beaver.
お前を消す方法よ。
I will defeat you, vile dolphin. If ending.
ビムデラテント。
Rim de la Sento.
キューちゃんの心にユンユンの電波を届けるために
How to revive Kitty's cockerel, my temper.
半分
Halfway there.
受信ユン
I have the cute one. I'm amazed that the Yun is an idiot. Didn't pop up as an image. Do I skip the couple where... Unless they're meant to be entirely? Huh.
真っ暗な世界、ゲームみたいな画面、繰り返す妄想。
A pitch black world, a glowing PC monitor. Rinse, really repeat. Delusion.
急なバッドエンドも笑える世界の終焉も全部夢みたいなことは夢でしかない。
A bad end screen, the death at the end of a tragic comedy. Doesn't matter if it feels like a dream, it is.
この世界は私の脳内電波。これは私の真実。
This world is just razor waves buzzing in my mind. That is my truth. Ah yes, the Wikipedia page for the game's endings has only been updated to the one that was in the demo. Ah yes, But of course I'm googling this now. 'Cause why not? Maybe the thing I saw wasn't related to that. Who knows? So many songs I could have if I just put all the DLC. I have got many songs to unlock now. Unless I buy the DLC.
よし。バッチリ。いくらでもの予想 早期にお供え物のおみきにまんじゅう次を狙ってつまみ食い下に1回宴会開いて幼女のくせに大酒豪逃げる時には両手を上げて可愛さアピール狙ってる小さな矢に悪霊退散マレーシアにだからだよ飛び上げもせも
I love that animation. It's just dumb and cute. No thoughts, head empty. Just type bullshit. I just had a thought. At the end of Act 1, we had a Rimda's Ascent reset. And it was seemingly like the beginning of the game again. Did Yan Yan somehow make them reset us back to the mum being alive? I mean, I'd need to check the mummy mode, but the contact the mum mode thing. But I would explain us still seemingly being able to contact the mum and the text messages being readable. And my last save was saying, is this the beginning? It was like, is this the beginning again? Title was
怪文書カードの組み合わせで発生するリンボキューちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈はピンホイールハットは現世のチートツールでデバッグ機能が解放される
Tinfoil has an IRL cheat codes and then like feedback. Unbelievable!
ティンホイールハットはこの世界のチートツールらしいよ
We need tinfoil hats with the cheat code to break the matrix. Hey, got that. Oh, yep. Tinfoil has meant to deflect tempo signals.
よくわからないけどミクロコスモスのささやきで目覚めるらしいよ
I don't know. Apparently they open your third eye now.
とんでもサイエンスだよ
Sounds like bogus science to me.
キューちゃんティンホイールハットの作り方が拡散されてるよ
Beauty pie! Everyone's making their own tinfoil hats now.
それはちょっと面白 白そうかも。物は試し。
That actually seems kind of fun.
台所のアルミホイルでちょっと作ってみようかな。
Why don't we try it out? This simple in the kitchen. One search. I get more followers for wearing the tinfoil hat or using the mushroom one.
よし。レディースタート。
Start.
チリ。
I looked away. That was my fault. Something about that background music sounded like Cats in Heat.
私って天才。
Why do we need the low wow sort of noise in the background? Up.
時々怪文書カードの組み合わせで発生する陰謀論と上昇で Q ちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈はティンフォイルハットは現世のチートツールでデバッグ機能が解放される。最高だよ。星4陰謀論発生よ。もうめちゃくちゃだね。
you could use Synflow Hacks like a debug tool. Whoa.
でもデバッグ機能って何よ。
Wait, what does that even mean?
開発途中のゲームに含まれてる
30 seconds of ad start in a minute.
で残ったままリリースされることもあるらしいよ。
Debug tools are what you use to make it easier to play games when you're looking for bugs. Sometimes they still make it into the release though.
どういうことができるの？
What do they do?
テスト用の機能だから無敵になったり好きなイベントシーンに飛べるようになったりかな。
It can make you invincible, also unlock levels, let you manipulate time, stuff like that. Oh, so like cheat codes.
あくまでテスト用だからあんまり使うとセーブデータが壊れたりするらしいよ。
They're only used for testing. If you use them too much, the whole game will glitch out.
リスクのある裏技って感じよ。
Like a high risk shortcut. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
よし。レディースタートよ。バッチリ。また悲しい冬がやってきた。口を開けば円髄チョップ。一体私の何がいけないというの？今日も隔離、昨日も隔離、きっと明日もまた隔離。でも負けない。私マシンガンだもん。
That was a scream and a half. What a point to return to a stream of Commando. Screaming people. Zappa! Hey, ka. Booster, booster.
怪文書カード との組み合わせで発生する陰謀論と Q ちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈はインフォイルハットは現世のチートツールでデバッグ機能が解放される。花丸だよ。はしご陰謀論発生よ。世界くるくる。デバッグ機能って文字何のことよ。
That what this is?
もしかして Q ちゃんデバッグ機能が解放されたよ。
Drink, chat, drink.
Can you see what that thing says about debug tools right now? Michael, can you see? Did I unlock the debug tools?
そんな感じだね。
Apparently. What's this? Is a test. It's a like letters in Japanese. I think I'm okay to take this off. It's meant to be yelling. Who yells a grammar? Who yells a grammar? It's meant to be crap lock. Does this still work like that? No. It has to be the two. This is a test. This is.
ほとんど使い物にならないよね。完全クリアとかどうなるのか気になったのに。
Of course, I pressed this is a test button, and the encoder breaks on OBS. You know, the usual. Guess we can't use the debug tools too much. I was hoping to see what perfect combo would be like.
良いよ。
Union?
テストです。テストはありました。テストをよろしくお願いします。テストがいます。
Testing, testing 1 2 3. Testing.
テスモードです。おそらくテストはここにあります。
Testing one more time. I think we need a double test. Testing. Oh no.
ユンユンが壊れちゃったよ。
I'm snappy and new is so good.
テストです。よろしくお願いします。
Please hold while testing is in progress.
テストモードです。テストをよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, but it's the test mode. Hold while testing is in progress.
怪しいボタンは押しちゃダメよ。
Do not press the suspiciously candy-like red button. Bye.
よしレディースタートよバッチリゆいゆいファッショ
Don't ask me. I can only play on the easiest difficulty for this. Most of my rhythm games are keyboard. Controller, sorry. I think the only other one that I play on keyboard, and even then, you can now play it on controller, is Friday Night Funkin'. Oh no. Songbird Symphony. Huh? Bingo, I need to add to this in my rhythm game section on my Steam. I don't know why that was also added to Sim. Because this isn't a simulation, this is more rhythm. Rhythm game. That's Metroid platform. Ah. That looks fucking adorable, though. Ooh, 5-star.
陰謀論と上昇するパラメーターの予想よ。
Have you played one hand clapping? Because that's also musical rhythm, musical platformer that my mum struggled with when she can sing.
ちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈はデスティリアンは泣き芸で心を学ぼうとしている。花丸だよ。星さん陰謀論発生よ。信じるか信じないかはあなた次第。
大丈夫大丈夫大丈夫。ピカチュウ。Oh, this is people studying the power of the Kokoro. Heads of the sentient reptile conspiracy theory are warning against increased cases of lizard people shapeshifting into moe-looking girls with big eyes and small noses. Could this be the influence of the Nakige they've been playing? Okay. Oh. I forget I added that one. Lizards people? Yeah, it's a theory that shape-shifting reptiles are running the government. Some even say they're alien. I'm just thinking of the ancient aliens guy. Well, thanks, game. I did not need to think of the weird, crazy guy who's in any documentary about the. Don't forget about Mettaton. Forgot I added him as a redeem. There's a difference. It's a bit of a difference. My eyes go so itsy bitty. I think all the ghosts are trans. I've Mettaton's trans mass. Rude Dummy becomes Mad Mew Mew, who is trans femme. Bluey's non-binary. I think all the ghosts are trans. Or at least trans rep, or meant to be trans, or something like that. Oh, I can hear my voice going croaky. My voice doesn't feel like it should be croaky. Why am I croaky? Fluffy boy. Like Rouse say. I'm missing in the case of Deltarune. Well, we know where Azrael is in Deltarune. There's Sofa Des. Wow, these conspiracy theorists sure are creative.
口頭無形だよね。
Definitely. Definitely the best Buffy boy in London. They need hugs. Or I'll say our local anagram of Azrael needs hugs. Monster Kid ain't Fluffy. Monster Kid's a dinosaur. Monster Kid's like Alfie's. The Monster Kid's this is a dinosaur thing. But they're not birds though. They're scaly. Like the lizard people in this spirit thing. Mm. 大丈夫ですか？大丈夫ですか？Local is what they are.
でも泣き芸というかギャル芸で人の心を学ぶっていうのは共感しかないね。
Barton, can you behave, please? Don't question the kids who grew up around chickens on the difference between dinosaur and chicken when they're related. Look at those scaly little feet. Look at those silly little feet. Actually, thinking of chickens and dinosaurs, they did a little experiment thing on chickens where they like took toilet plungers and attached, or something akin that looked very much like a toilet plunger if it wasn't, strapped it to their ass to see how, try and work out how a T-Rex would walk. Because chickens have a very similar build as modern birds go. And that information just doesn't leave my head. I'm doing a thing. Yeah, they used chickens to try and work out how a T-Rex would walk. Similar dance. Get a picture of a chicken and compare it to a more modern picture of a T-Rex. They have very similar posture. Other birds don't have that same sort of posture. And people think I deny reality and science and stuff. People, I mean, the Lulu bigots. Speaking of birds, yeah. Gotta say though, I empathise with having to use Nekige to learn about emotions. Hello, droid mocking a command. You do?
私の上層教育はギャルゲーで養われてきたからね。心はギャルゲーでできている。
Totally. My artistic sensibilities came from Nekigo. They built the foundation of my kokoro. I don't think it'll catch anything because of the emojis. It would be amusing if it did. Hell, it would be able to if I removed those emojis from its response. Nah. Just playing one of them can change your life for sure. I just googled to double check what type of visual novel this thing's talking about. And Naki game means crying game. So it's just a game that makes you sad. And an example is Katawa Shoujo. One of the examples is just the Katawa Shoujo. Not the disabled girls get visual novel. Fuck AI, AI can die. Actually, does this close my ears though? Yeah. Just playing one of them can change your life for sure. Ba, ba, ba. Voilà. I can look sad. And apparently I littered. Why do I reptile blink? No. Wait, just the baka. No, not to try hard. Baka. Actually, can I be in a harder difficulty so I'm supposed to spam me like that? Baka. Because this game does let you spam. Baka. パパラパラパパラパ。
カリスマ怪文書カードの組み合わせでキューちゃんの文章。ヌコは地球の支配者で、猫動画はそのプロパガンダ。電波
Speaking of cat!
あなた疲れてるのよ。
And off! Puddin is our ruler. All hail Puddin. All hail Puddin. Mine's bigger. Cutie pie! Apparently cats are conquering the world. Mine's still bigger. Mine would shoot if I had the spare animator slot and I used the emote lab run. It's like mine could shoot. Mine could shoot. Anyway, big is better. Dice a win. Cat Conquerors, huh? I think I've read a short story about that once. The cat owners online admit to being their servants. Maybe they're into that sort of thing. Either way, being conquered by something cute somehow makes it easier to accept. Cat person, cutie. There, Daddy too. We always talked about adopting one. But Mummy is allergic, so... Baka baka, baka baka, baka baka. Baka baka, baka baka, baka baka. Let's see. Let's see how powerful the spam in this game is. And yes, I am testing this on the hardest difficulty because why the fuck not? These shots still make no sense to me. This is actually hurting my arms. What the fuck?
Don't forget to clip funny moments.
Ah. Gomenasai. Fuck.
本当に気持ち悪い。
電波フルタ
Don't spam. It fucking hurts. Lesson learned. Ow.
カリスマ急電波受信者にちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈は
I need a drink. I need my arms in a
Drink.
splint.
地球の支配者
Eh.
猫動画はそのプロパガンダ
Ow. What the f-
星よ今発生よもうめちゃくちゃだね
Hello there.
Hey, chaotic. Hi, Moon. My wrists are screaming and me experimenting. You know, I was half expecting to get worse than the B.
連続失踪事件失踪者たちの自宅には
Yeah, I'm gonna auto keep a keyboard the next one. Give my arms a pause. Mysterious disappearances of Cadmium Cliff's left. Playing at the scene of the crime.
正体不明の猫が残されていたらしいよ
And strange cats, too. Yeah? Cat! Cat! What? What? Cat! 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 How did we First the game summons a bird at bird... the Pokemon game summons bird at bird talk. Now it summons a cat at cat talk. Nice. Hello?
コミーム視聴者連続失踪事件もしかして5人の仕業かな
Cadmium concerns are vanishing. Could it be the work of that ninja cat?
5
What ninja cat?
人向こうの忍者に狙われてるっていうトロワがあるんだよ
You know, that one famous creepypasta that went
可
around.
愛い忍者よ
That's cute and stealthy.
ちなみに SNS だとヌコミーム中毒者がヌコになったって推理をしてる人もいるらしいよ
That's like... Like people online think the memes are some kind of poison that turned them into cats for realsies.
ヌコミームで感染するヌコカウイルス現代の呪いのビデオだね
A cat virus spreads through memes. The modern day cursed videotape, I guess. Moon, that is a bot. It doesn't have emotions. It just has sass. Also, what is this formatting? What is this formatting? That is not where the word That's not where the new line would be. Bab. Yeah, there's a human powering this, but there ain't one for the droid dogs. Wait, I'm polite. I sit. Yeah, this game has DLC, and I don't own any of it. Bye for the Oxy. Also, yes, I'm betting this autoplay so I can give my arms a stretch. Still does dory stuff, I'm fine. The way this doesn't look that far off the way I was spamming it, the other one either. Yeah! And I struggle on the second difficulty level. Whatever the ones after normal. Because I can't read this shit. I can't play the Moustache part for this slow. On hard.
カウンセリングを受けたの。先生からネットをやめろって言われて。もうお前らと会えないと思った瞬間胸が苦しくてリアルが壊れてもここ。
Formations are so fucking cute. This game is so cute for having a psychological horror tag. It weirds me out. Forza. Perfect. Is it about to cat? Yes! That keyboard seconded. That's her dad's old. No, the autoplay one is her dad's old keyboard. So she's abusing a old keyboard. How is that meant to be for human? Okay, for the bit. Camming consumers are turning into cats. Consumers of cammings all around the world are reportedly turning into cats. Official footage depicting this phenomenon are thought to be deepfakes created by a content creator for live streaming purposes. However, various social media and video streaming websites quickly became filled with similar videos. Now reports of these transformations are coming in from around the globe. And according to various eyewitnesses, people suffering from this phenomenon have to undergo minor metamorphosis, such as sprouting cat ears before their speech patterns and behavior. Yeah? That's from my cat! Watching cat cultures with make peace for cat guys. Meow, meow, meow. Cat instrumentality project. Why meow? Meow-nature. What about a dog lover conspiracy? Yikes. How the main singers are turning into cats around the world. I'm louder than the internet. I'm louder than the music. I mean, the game music is the same volume as every other game. I have that stuff locked in. Yeah. Lars, ain't no way. Meow. Beauty, you're undergoing catification too. Oh no! What meow? Which one bit and meow bit? Better have to quick cat memes. Cold turkey. Yow! They're everywhere and will not have to quit socials entirely. Otherwise, I'll never be able to show meow face in public again. Wait, is QT going to leave the house? It's just an expression. I'm a hikikomori. I wouldn't actually meowter to do. Meowter to me. I don't know if we can keep her, but I want to. Wow, it scared me at first, but QT actually looks and sounds pretty cute as a cowgirl. Meow, embarrassing. I know, what does the mum want? Oh, meow. If Bubby sees Meow like this, I'll be in so Meow's trouble. Oh no. Oh no. No ways. You'll totally be charmed by the Caterpillar cutie. Cutie. I don't know about that. Oh. Speak of the devil, she's home. Go kitty, go kitty.
あれまた出かけちゃったにゃん
Meow? She left? Sorry, I'm too repulsed by you. It's like an allergic reaction. Maybe I'll call animal control. See if they'll agree to take you away. Oh!
そっかママはヌコアレルギーだったにゃん
That's right. Meowmy is allergic to cats. To be fair, her getting taken away from her mum as a cat is probably better. Cutie, please.
このまま本物のヌコになったら辛いこと何も考えなくてもいいね
I'm Meownder. Would it really be all that bad if I did turn into a cat?
引きこもりプラスルート猫耳イコールゼロリムデラテント
Do we have... We have kitty cat! Oh, her normal keyboard is the daddy one. So the also play keyboard is some other keyboard. Nya, nya. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya. Ah, me, oh. I have bald. Oh yes, you activate 2 mods. The bots. That's a bunch of the different versions of the Cutie Sprite.
バッチリ
And the CG for like the end of Act 1. I need they can. Really, I only got one hype one. Not. Ooh.
宮殿波受信者
はい、
に
こちら。
キューちゃんの文章を読んだ人の解釈はバズ文化は不眠制作装置
Coming back to more
アル
memes.
ゴリズムで洗脳している
What do you mean? Oh, Rakanton's strategy that brainwashes people via algorithm.
書いてるのに SNS が愚民制作っていうのはよく聞くよね
I've heard this theory about socials a zillion times before.
そういうの
Means the DNA of the soul. You think?
映画スクリーンとか S で始まるコンテンツが 3S 制作っていう愚民制作だったらしいんだけど
Brain, socials, and subscriptions. The 3 S's meant to brainwash us all.
SNS ソーシャルゲームショート動画 S で
Brainwash yourselves into subscribing to Arkstroid.
話があるんだよ
There's video shorts, simulation games, streamers, lots of S words. People saw a pattern into this brainwashing conspiracy. Oh my god, I never noticed. A lot of dopamine trans do start with the F.
まあ仮に愚民制作装置だとしてもダメだと分かってやめれたら中毒になんてならないよね
Well, even if they are brainwashing us, that doesn't mean you can just quit something so addictive. Like giving me money. For legal reasons, this is an issue. I'm...
"30 seconds of ads start in a minute."
See, it's the opposite of subliminal. Yeah. 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 I will save there and quit out of the game though. Because as much as I want to continue, the game, even with me trying to pause and rest my wrists are still saying fuck you. And I don't want this is not this ain't pleasant. Say no, I dare ya. And I have an idea of where we're going. I'm a robot. I could replace my wrist and say fuck you. Maybe. Why did you not assert yourself? Am I being double-blind? Am I being double-blind? Oh, I was being double-blind. Okay. So, we're raiding into Carrot. And, she's playing Wind Rose. So, Pirate game, if you think that's a metal band about dwarves digging a hole. She's raided into me more than I've raided into her. And it's her affiliate anniversary stream. So, I feel like this would be a good choice. Right? Or not. Just... Carrot, why did you change your raid settings?
Drink, chat, drink.
Okay, that derails the plan. She definitely had them open. She definitely had them open. I raided into her the day I got affiliate. The fuck? The fuck? She had to be raidable, that's the thing. But now saying her settings won't let me. How dare! I'd feel rude. Releasing this content feels rude, and since she's live, that'll be a really weird thing for her to mess with live. I guess. I can DM her later about it. So, since I've been derailed, would we rather Tamagotchi life or Cult of the Lamb? Hey, Pikachu. This person is a TikTok mutual of mine that I haven't ever raided into. That works. Okie dokie. Since that's working, and everything's good, I will say Angelique, I think. I'm pretty sure that her name's Angelique. But since I'm all good and everything's all set up with the raid, bye-bye!